Right, I'm still in Lyon with Game Connection, and I've just run into the Senior Technical Account Manager at Autodesk. Please, will you introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name's Brammall. I'm a Technical Account Manager for Autodesk. I specialise in dealing with middleware. So basically I act as a pre-sales resource for advising people who want to have a look at our technology.
And tell us a bit more about Autodesk. I mean, it's a big old multinational company, I know that, but what else can you tell us?
Okay. Well, basically Autodesk are specialists in 2D and 3D design, whether that's looking at creating assets for games using modelling packages like 3ds Max or Maya or Softimage. We also have a lot of space of looking into architectural work or manufacturing design. So basically our idea is to look at using software to design and simulate how you would work with any objects, whether they be buildings or devices or game assets and such.
Now I know that you work for a company that was acquired by Autodesk, I think. Why do you think Autodesk is a great place to work?
Well, I think it's a case that Autodesk as a company is really committed to working with its clients and also to try and produce the best software and tools that's available for looking at 3D content creation and design. My background is more in terms of working in the middleware space, so for using sort of runtime technologies for looking at animation or AI in game development. But I say it's a case that Autodesk is really completely devoted to working in the game space.
And I know in the UK Autodesk has offices in central London and also in Farnborough in Hampshire. What is that like as a location?
Well, it's extraordinary. We have two offices that we tend to work from. The central London office is right in the middle of Soho, so we have a lot of contacts that use our software in the post-production and special effects market. So that's very much centred around the Soho region. Farnborough is much more of a sort of a general office, and so we have, I have a chance to work alongside, people from manufacturing and from architecture and so on. So it's fascinating looking at how people would use Autodesk technologies over a whole range of different applications.
And sometimes people are a bit worried about applying for big companies. They don't know where to start. What advice would you give someone that was thinking of working for a big multinational like Autodesk?
Okay, well, it's a case that if we're always looking for people with talent or with skills. Whether it's a case that we have application engineers that are specialists for working with clients that are using our software. We also have obviously requirements for software designers and engineers and so on. I think the key thing is just to have a real passion for what you are working with and have a really good example of examples of your work, either as a portfolio or some sample code or something. That's always something that would be pretty helpful.
Andy Brammall, thank you very much for your time.
Pleasure.